Okay, let's see if we can get this. Let's see here. I know for a fact I'm gonna have to open up Twitch. I wish you guys could see this setup right now. It's pretty it's pretty funny. Okay, let's see here. Let me get this set up. Just give me one moment, please. This is gonna be a little bit shitty. Just a tad bit. Because it's a picture of my fucking forehead. Put it up to literally a picture of my forehead. Alright, give me one moment. Okay. We should be good. Alright, let me adjust this real quick. Oh, lordy. Okay, let me make sure it's all good to go. Oh no, it's sliding. Oh no, there we go. She good? She don't look good. Oh god. I probably should have got this good to go beforehand, but you know me, I never prepare for these things. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that don't look too bad. No. Well, actually, yeah, it does. Oh, come on, Tyler. It can't be this hard. There we go. Okay. So let me make sure that we are A-okay. It's so funny having to watch this. See my fat ass self trying to adjust everything correctly. Alright, still a little bit, still a little bit, let's see. Just needs to be a little bit lower. Little bit lower. Let's try here. Okay. Also, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to unplug my headset and plug it back in because I'm currently streaming from an Xbox One. And I don't know if it's just console streaming in general, but for some reason the Twitch app, on Xbox at least, when I first start up a stream, if I have a face cam, or if I just talk through my mic audio will be behind the game. And for some reason, just simply unplugging it and plugging it back in works. I really don't know why. Actually, it looks like it could go a little bit lower even. Maybe right there. And then we're going to move it up just a tad. And try to get this. Okay, I think that may be good. Alright. Let me unplug my headset real quick. And hopefully the stream won't end. So it will be synced up with my mouth. Let's plug back in. I'm watching that bottom bar on my screen because if that goes off, we're going to be in quite the pickle. I really hope it doesn't, though. Knock on wood. Alright. So it's on there for the time being. Let me see this real quick, make sure everything is good. It actually looks like it could go a little bit lower. Shit. 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 Alright, let's try... Let's try this. And see how that is. Once again, I'm so sorry about this. You think I would be used to getting this sort of stuff set up. Okay, hurry, come on. Come on, balding, young, 24-year-old man. Just your shit. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, gotcha. All right. So, the next... God. The next bit of setting this up is going to have to be getting the audio right, which I'll do that in game. But let's go ahead and let's start this officially. Welcome everybody. Thank you all for tuning in, for whoever you are out there in the internet world. My name is Tyler. Some people call me Ty Man. I decided to attempt streaming a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure, as you could tell by this fantastic stream so far. Uh, and my first real, I guess, project that I wanted to do was I wanted to stream Red Dead Redemption. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I think you guys would have fun. I'm going to definitely have fun doing it, and hopefully you guys can also. So with that being said, we're going to hop into it here. Now, I know it's going to be a little bit different because I don't know of very many people that stream a series like this because, okay, when you broadcast on Twitch, you have the option to save your stream. And if you're just a normal Twitch user, your stream can only be saved for up to 14 days. After 14 days, it gets taken off. I think if you're if you're a Twitch member or if you subscribe or a pro member or something like that, then it stores it for even longer. But it also eventually just fades away. So I know that this is not really the most, I guess, what's the term I'm trying to find? It's not the best way to do this, but it's the way that I'm going to do it because I'm making the best with what I got. So with that long, incredibly long, laggy setup intro, finally, we're going to begin Red Dead. Now, I believe I already have a profile set up. I don't know if I'm that far, but it will be good because I can use that to fix the audio, and then I'll start over and do it from that. You get my camera straight. It's a little bit on the leaning side. Come on now. Oh, that really messed it up. Fantastic, you buttery fingers. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. Oh, we're already in a random cutscene. I'm just going to skip past this. So what's good is where I'm at in game right now is not actually very far in. But we're just going to walk over here, and we're going to fire off some shots and anything that would make noise. And I will try to watch the stream and get the audio adjusted perfectly. And then we're going to start over and all that. Once again, I apologize. I am not the best streamer in the entire world, as you could tell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the audio. Go up here on this hill. I'm going to pull out one of my guns here. And I'm just going to do a test. So here we go. Shot, shot, shot. Roll forward. Roll to the side. Roll backwards. Can I get the bird? Oh, nope. What? Come on now. There we go. Finally. Okay, now let me see the video real quick. Give me 1 second. You know what? Audio's not too bad. Audio's just, I think it's just right. So I'm going to keep this open, and I'm going to have the chat open up on here. So if anybody would like to say hi or say something about my horrible hairline, go right ahead. You're more than welcome to. Also, too, right before we start this, I do have to say, once again, I am streaming on Xbox. So my options as far as like the quality of the stream are really limited. I have decent Wi-Fi, but I know sometimes when I've tried streaming before, sometimes having things that are extra, like the whole face cam, makes it kind of bug out. So I'll do this stream with the face cam, and I'll see how it runs, and if it does good, then we'll go ahead and we'll try it again in the future. But with that said, we are going to begin a new game of Red Dead Redemption. Let's see, new game, and sure, I'll say what we've written. Yes, sir, or ma'am. Here we go. Hope you guys enjoy. Once again, thank you all for being here so much. It does mean a lot to me, and I'm so excited to play Red Dead Redemption. Any day that I get to play Red Dead is a fantastic day. Just saying. So here we go. There's the man! Hey, watch it, mister. Oh. That never gets old. God. If you guys have not played this game, oh my god, please play it. Please play it. It is actually, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel to this game. So if you haven't got a chance to play this one, definitely play it, because if you've played Red Dead 2, this game, storyline-wise, takes place after. And it's really, really, really good. Damn, yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Oh. And, you know, this game still holds up, too. I mean, I think. Game came out in 2010, I believe? 2011?
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Ugh. Those are two vintage antique Karens right there.
Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
That's what you say, you old.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Oh, man.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without
Bitch, have you seen yourself?
John's family have been
Oh,
involved.
God, I hate
He
Karen
has
so
a
much.
lot of friends in politics.
So much.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Oh.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. Who worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo! Alrighty, we are fresh off the train in Armadillo. So without spoiling the second game, which by the way, if you haven't played that one, godly, what are you doing with your life? Go play that one as well. But the storyline of this game is after something went wrong in Red Dead 2 and the gang fell apart, you and your wife Abigail and your son Jack leave the gang to make a better life for yourself, the best that you possibly can. However, in these current times, the Wild West days are coming to an end. And sure enough, you get... he just fell over drunk. But the but the newly developed... is it called FIB or is that in GTA? But either way, the new detective agency, they hire you to go hunt down the gang that you used to run with, that you used to call family, until something went wrong and they left you for dead. With that being said, here we go. We got to go into the Armadillo Saloon.
Mr. Marston, over here.
He just shoves her aside.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. We're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Alright, we gotta follow Jake. there's another drunk just lying just lying in the middle of the road.
Alrighty, Mr. Marston, let's get.
Which horse is mine? Okay, this is mine. Man, it is weird too going from Red Dead Redemption 2 controls over to this. Ooh, it's a little bit sketchy. Alright, let's see, that's okay. Oh, okay, hold RB to slow and cycle horse. Alright. God, look at that view.
Mercy, you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now.
I swear, John in this game has so many great lines. Like he is so clever.
Why'd they leave?
A lot of his one-liners, top notch. So funny. I think one of my favorite lines that he's arguing with somebody, and he goes, "Look," he goes, "Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out." Which I think is actually that's written on my Xbox bio. So good.
I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Man, that's Sunset. I know when I first found this game, my friend had showed it to me when I was a sophomore, I believe, in school, which would have been
I doubt it.
ooh, 2013. It was like 2013 going on 2014. And when he first showed me this game, oh my God, I would sometimes just launch the game and would just walk around like this. I mean, I would just roam around and would sit on my horse and listen to that beautiful, but like also kind of chilling guitar music in the background while I was seeing the sunset and all of it. Oh,
Let's go.
man, this game. It changed my life. And that sounds nerdy, but I am not ashamed to admit that this game changed my life.
yeah. Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Oh, God. See, I was sort of bummed. When I played Red Dead 2, they made John look like a big dumbass. I mean, just like this guy who, like, oh, he left his family and it was this and that, but, like, on here, he's a badass. I mean, he is just, oh,
Trust me. There's things
best
you're better
cowboy
off
ever.
not knowing.
Which I guess what they were trying to do was on Red Dead 2, since those events took place earlier, I guess they were just showing John growing as a man, you know. Where on this game, it's everything that he had learned in the past, which would make sense, but it still kind of just rubbed me the wrong way because I'm a massive fan of John.
Easy.
To Fort Mercer.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. you have yourself a good time.
All right. So yes. So like I said, the government agents take your wife and son, and they basically hold them against their will, and they force you to go back to the Wild West to take out the few members of your gang that are left, and sent first to this place called Fort Mercer, where one of your gang members is apparently now one of the worst. What's the term here? One of the worst gang leaders. Like he now owns this whole area where we are. That's who we're fixing to confront.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you!
Bill, I come for you.
Bill Williamson!
Get out here right now.
Come out here right now!
Oh my God.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair.
I
Bill.
love Bill. Oh
You was
God.
my brother.
You always did
Come
think
try
I
to
was
save
an
me.
idiot.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about
John
this.
just dodged that fucking question. He was like, no, never mind.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I
Implore.
implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Is that so? Get him, John.
Well,
Nope, never mind.
Poor John.
Poor John. Now, I will say, because, you know, it's sort of funny, just earlier, I said, man, they made John look like a dumbass on Red Dead 2. This was sort of a bad idea. I mean, you were going to go confront your ex-friend, who is now one of the worst gang members in this whole county, and all you do is you walk up to a gate where he has the obviously best, like he's in a much better place. He's up high, he's got 2 guards with him, and you're just gonna like openly go for your guns are already aimed at you. Like, I mean, now it's times like these where it's like, John wasn't really thinking right. Okay, look at him picking us off the road like we're a piece of roadkill. He just tossed his body in the wagon. Oh gosh.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
Oh God.
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
$15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county?
Bandit! That's what I was trying to think of, not gang
Mr.
member.
Marston. John Marston.
Bandit.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter.
Sure.
You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
I mean, really, if you think about it, Bonnie, which is the woman that just saved us, she is one of the nicest people. Because and then also, if her face seemed familiar to you, she was also on the train on the opening scene of the game. But to think that she randomly, because you know, in this world, Fort Mercer is one of the worst places to be. And to think that she had to go by it, and that she took the chance of stopping and picking us off the road, and then, like she said, spending $15, which back then was a crap ton of money, to save us. Like, what a nice woman. So the least that we can do for her is help her patrol the perimeter, definitely, without a doubt.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Sure. All right, let's go, Miss Bonnie McFarland. Will be to focus on important people and places and events. All right.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
Thanks, Bonnie. That means so much.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
Come on, then. I'll show you around the property.
The world? There you go, turn. You know, it's really weird going from Red Dead 2 to this. Because control-wise, Red Dead 2, some things were good, some things were just seemed kind of off, but going from that to this game, oh gosh, it's really weird. Which I guess one good thing I don't have to worry about is randomly getting knocked off my horse.
Right is the general store. You won't find
Which if any of you have played Red Dead 2, you know exactly what I mean. I have flew off my horse so many times in that damn game. God, that music, man. It's me every time.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen
Coral.
more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get
Coral,
such
corral,
an
that's,
idea?
yeah,
First
sorry.
impressions are hard to
I was trying to
erase.
make a joke about Carl on The Walking Dead, because they would always say Coral. Yeah, never mind.
That's the train station.
Just never mind.
The line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things
Oh, snap.
better.
I'm going to have to fix my my controls. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm sliding all over the place. I guess I'll turn down my sensitivity. We'll do, I guess, down to there, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. That should do. Flip RB with RT and LB with L. Okay, we should be good. Okay, if that's any better. I think so. I'm coming, Bonnie. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, okay.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
This was one thing that bothered me. If any of you out there are like me, when you like a game where there are 2 games of it, 3 games of it, and they mention certain details, and then you play the other game and it's not there. So okay, so just then, she said that her pa had built that barn when she was a little girl, which would be multiple years ago. But on Red Dead 2, you can actually visit this area, and the barn's not there. And she's not a little girl. She's probably in her early 20s, maybe even teenage years. So it's weird to think that, like, sometimes, you know, just like small details like that don't carry over, which it bothers me. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, did I not put the horse in the right area? I don't think I did. Did I? Wait. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, here we go. Hitch. My goodness. There we are.
This is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
I'm coming, Bonnie. I'm coming.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, that tired him out just getting his horse hitched.
I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
I wish life was that easy. You could just do 1 or 2 things, and then you go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go home, you know.
Remember me telling you about the
I'm just falling
trouble we've been
asleep.
having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Yeah, once again, thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for dropping in. We're playing some Red Dead Redemption 1. If you guys wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a follow down below. That would mean so much to me. And then that way, the next time I go live, you can come hang out with me and watch and chill. I know I have plans for quite a few other games that I would like to stream. And thanks, Bonnie. But I'm just to do this series first, and if you guys like this sort of content, if you like me streaming more series games where there's going to be multiple parts, then I can continue this with different games, and if not, then I'll just, you know, do something else different. I know I would like to stream some more zombies. I've been having a lot of fun on Cold War Zombies. I know of a few other games. I know my current catalog of games is a little bit old, because I'm really bad about playing the same old games forever here.
Damn it, these rabbits are at it again.
Those damn rabbits!
Rid of them once and for all.
You gotta tell me twice.
Time to put that
Rabbit 1, rabbit 2. There we go. Oh no! Hey, there we go.
Slow it up now.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow.
Woohoo! Gotta have some of that rabbit stew. That rabbit stew tomorrow. I don't know why it's so much fun just to talk in a real southern voice. It's so much fun. Me and my friend Adam, every time that we get into a call or we're playing a game, probably about 30 minutes of it is us actually playing the game. And maybe a good 4 hours is us going, I don't know you what, you little bitch. I don't know why. It's just so much fun. To talk in a real southern voice. And of course, the more that you strain your voice, the more bloodier it gets.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests.
Oh!
They scared the livestock. Quick.
Go, got that down.
Not the chick, Coop. Oh, shit. Hey there, doing chicken alone.
I gotta turn over here. Oh, they're right there. Come on, reload that damn gun. Oh, shit, there's one in there. There we go.
All the chickens.
I was trying.
I'll show you the way to your room.
Which I don't know if it will make anybody upset or not, but I know that my targeting thing is set on to lock on. That's just how I always play games. I don't ever play games trying to be the best in the world. because I know that I'm horrible. So please don't get upset that I have it set to where it just automatically locks on. That's just how I am. Thank you, Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Miss McFarlane.
Here we are.
There we are. I actually remembered to hitch my horse this time.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
I know. I just noticed on stream, it did one of those little kind of laggy things there, and like I said, I'm very sorry. It's just the best that I could possibly do. I'm sure part of it is my Wi-Fi, and the other half of it is just being on Xbox. But I mean, I could probably stream without the webcam, and it might make it somewhat easier and less laggy. I'm not really too sure. Because I know it seems like on Xbox, if you give it anything extra, it tends to act up. So I just thought that doing it with the face cam wouldn't be bad. But like I said, I will go back and watch this, and if I don't think it's too bad, then I'll probably just keep on trying. But if it's really bad, if it happens quite often and you guys seem to really dislike it, then I'll just have to do without. Come back between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. What time is it? Oh, good lord. Okay, that's fine. We can do, what is this? We can do a, actually, I think the game was designed this way, that you have to do this in order to, just to learn that you can do it and get some extra money and stuff.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to snip out trouble.
I'll follow Charlie.
Next to the dog, mister.
I'll stay next to him. Actually, let me, real quick, before I go any further, let me take a quick photo. So I'm gonna have to like awkwardly pose at the camera and be like this something. What angle? This angle? What about this angle? But just all these random poses, and I'm gonna try to get myself. Let's see here. Let me try getting a screenshot. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll look forward. I'll look like I'm like hard in focus mode. If that's my focus mode. Oh gosh. All right. Let me wait for it to come up on the screen. I'll have to take a quick screenshot because I'm going to post it and let people know that I'm currently live. All right. Let me go into the good old Instagram and just make a post real quick saying that I'm live, and we'll get right back to it here. Let me go on here and do story. Let me click on. There we go. Currently live on Twitch. Would love to have you come watch. Actually, would love to have you watch my face. Much love. That should work, shouldn't it? Oh God. You know, it's crazy. I never ever in my entire life see myself as being one of those like social media girls where I'm like, oh, I just gotta post this and I gotta update my profile. But God, like it seems like the older that I'm getting, the more I'm becoming that way. Because now, if I go anywhere, I'm like, oh, let me just update my profile. It's just like, oh God, I'm becoming one of those. Currently live on Twitch. Would love to have you watch my face. Creepy? Not creepy. Sounds good. Good. Yeah, that's good. All right. Post it to my story. Let's do it. Let's do one more actually, and I'll say humana. What should I say? What should I say? What should I say? I'll say check my bio. Check my bio for the link. Okay. Heart emoji, cowboy emoji. That should do. All right, yeah. I feel satisfied with that. There we go. Perfect. There we are. Perfect indeed. Make sure it posted. Yep, that posted. Yep, that posted indeed. Yeah, we good. Okay, we're good. All right, let me close this, and I promise we'll get right back to the game. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. I don't think that there's anybody here live now. But for anybody who watches this when I'm not live, welcome. Thank you so much for taking your time to come and check out. Whew, good Lord. For checking out my stream. It means so much to me, and I'm glad to have you here. With that being said, we're going to hop right back into some Red Dead. We're on overnight watch with Charlie the dog, and we're going to, I guess, just patrol the perimeter like we already did and make sure that everything is good. Oh, okay. Stop all criminals you encounter by any means necessary before morning. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I think if we capture them alive by using the lasso, which I don't. Well, we're just gonna have to kill them. Sorry, criminals. But I think if you have a lasso and you bring them in, you actually get like bonus money. So come on, Charlie, do your best. Sniff them out. Sniff them out, boys. Sniff them out. Seems like that sometimes you'll find people like fighting, but then you'll find them fighting. Sometimes you'll find them stealing. Horses. That. Come on, Charlie. It's quiet. Too quiet. Oh. You found something, boy? I think he may have found something. Charlie, are you leading me around in just circles right now? Why are we going? There's nothing over here. Charlie. How funny would it be if he led us directly to a tree where he just took a giant piss? You know, or he took a giant shit. Where are we going, Charlie? Charlie.exe has stopped working. Oh, God, I heard shots. What the world?
What the hell are you doing?
Woo! He did. You're welcome, sir. Your horse. Sir, your horse. Why are you running? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can we search his body? There we go.
All right, let's see.
It looks like I just teabagged him. Oh my God! All right, so we got his. Okay, that's not bad. He had some money on him. Then we're gonna head back and collect our reward. It says that I discovered a piece to the outfit of the Baller Twin gang. But yeah, I absolutely love this game so much. I actually went as far as 100%ing it, and here recently, this past year, I had 100%ed Red Dead 2, which was, oh my God, I spent, and I'm not even joking when I say this, and it could just be because I was so slow, but I felt like I was working my ass off. It seems like I spent. Is it still too late for me to show up? It probably is, yeah. But I spent, I think, 40 days on it. Because I had took a screenshot early on, very early on, I think, like the first or second mission. And then when I finally beat the game, I showed that screenshot on Xbox was about 41 to 42 days old. So it took me a long time. But it was so worth it. It's definitely so worth it. So we're not going to save just so that it fast forwards the time. There we go. All right. Well, hello there. Hello there. Go on over here to Miss Bonnie McFarlane. See what she's got for us to do. We got, oh God, obstacles in our path.
Oh, Mr. Marston.
I hate this mission.
How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarlane. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in.
I was already in.
You never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling.
See what I mean? He's so quick-witted on Red Dead 1.
Not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets.
Those are some fighting words, woman.
Are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
I absolutely loved the friendship between John and Bonnie. It was, gosh, it was so good.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these.
Oh, but I hate this mission. I hate it so much. Oh, God. I mean, it wasn't too bad when I first played the game, but like I said, when you've played Red Dead 2, or you play games that are newer, that controls so much better than a lot of these old games. God, it just makes it so much worse.
On the count of 3.
I'm ready.
1, go.
Oh, God.
You're not gonna be a gentleman.
See, and I have to watch my horse stamina, which is the blue bar on the far left, because once it gets low like that, you have to slow down. If you do it too much, he will actually buck you off, and it's fun. Oh, snap. And you know what? Actually, I think every time that I've played this game, every single time on the story, I always lose on this. Which, I mean, you can't really lose on this. I think raised then she just beats you. Oh, snap. Yep, there we go. I got too much off the path. You have to stay on the path to go a little faster, but man, it's difficult. Come on now.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be.
There we go. Yeah, every time that I've played through this game, which has been, oh gosh, this will be like probably my 6th or 7th playthrough. I mean, I always get beat by her. Or this part right here, I would always go to the side of the bridge, so that wouldn't go too well. But I've never beat it first try, where I actually win the race. Because like I said, you can't really lose this unless you fall like I did.
Isn't this jolly?
Oh my God, I'm sure my face looks fantastic. I'm like, trying to beat her, but I want to beat her so bad because I've not been able to. I always, oh God. See, I still have PTSD from Red Dead 2, because if that was Red Dead 2 and I bumped into that rock just then, my guy would... She just cheated! Woman! Oh, snap.
This is gonna be close!
Woman, she's gonna shove me off the bridge. Yo, she's about to knock me off this fucking horse. But I'm so close, I think. I think so. We're on the outside. Oh, wait, we're on the outskirts. Oh, God, come on. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, I'm trying to race. Let's go, Time Man Stream. Hello, welcome. Yes, let's go, stream. Right now, I'm trying not to fall off my horse. Are we going to actually do this? First try? Come on, please. 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 Come on, horse. Don't you dare buck me off. We actually did it. Oh my God. Normally I always fall off.
That was fun.
But yes, welcome. Oh, I'm not even going to attempt to say your name because I'm going to completely mess it up.
I'm sure he could
should I attempt it and just butcher it real bad?
I might just do that, Mr.
I'm going to use my Missouri knowledge and try the best to say your name. Raul, Bowl, Robul, Roul. I don't know. I'm just going to call you RB. Thank you, RB, for tuning in. It means so much, man. Like I said, we are playing some beautiful Red Dead Redemption 1. I'm going to be doing a series of this in sort of a different way. Like I said earlier, I know that Twitch only saves your past streams if you're just a normal Twitch user for 14 days. Roulette Boule, I think. I'm sorry. You have to understand, I went to school in a tiny town in Missouri. And by tiny, I mean our town population was 603, okay? We had a gas station and a school. We had... That's pretty much it, okay? So I'm very sorry. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, but yes. So I know this is sort of a weird way to stream, because I'm currently streaming on the Xbox One. So the stream's not really being recorded to stay online forever. Like I said, Twitch is gonna only store it for 14 days. After that, it's gone. So it's sort of a different way of doing it, but it's the way that I want to do it. And I wish that I could make the stream better. This is oh, it's armored! Hey! Now see, I can say armored. You know, I can definitely say this is armored, by the way. Oh man, thank you. You know what? I have to be honest with you. I love you so much, and I mean that. I'm not confessing my love to you, where I like, oh, finally after so many years, my love is gonna just come out to you. No, I mean it as in, you know, I've known you now for, God, how it's been a long time. I met you on PC years ago, and you know, you are just such a nice person. Like, I mean, you really are. I mean, out of everything that I've always done, and even I know my content, if you were to grade it from A to F, it'd be a fucking Z. But you have always had something nice to say to me, and it means so much. It really, really does. And you know, it's so weird. Like, me and you have been friends for the longest time, but we never fucking talk. It's always just through social media, you know. But I mean, just know it truly means so much to me. Just for you even being here means so much, man. I could never explain to you because I mean, you know, with my Missouri knowledge, I couldn't even find the words to correctly say thank you. But honestly, man, thank you so much. Hold on, Jackass Parody 3 is not a Z. Oh God. Yeah, it's. You know, I was really bummed out about Jackass Parody 3, because what a lot of people don't know is that the scene with Gary going through a table and injuring his area, that was actually very, very weak compared to what we had planned. We were gonna basically, because okay, Jackass Parody 3 was supposed to win. Because at that time, he was getting ready to move away, and I was getting older and wanted to stop doing dumb shit. I wanted to do more professional content instead of just like, hi, my name's Tyler. I'm going to get a damn guitar slammed over my head. So we wanted to go all out, and we had plans. We were going to film that video for months. Like you would an actual movie. We were going to film for 6 or 7 months. And each stunt was going to get better and better and better and better. And the last stunt, what we were going to do, I had this tiny little gas-powered four-wheeler that was meant for maybe an 8-year-old kid if they're learning how to drive a four-wheeler. And you want them to be on a you know, pretty serious four-wheeler, but not be too serious. We were going to stack up a ton of old wood and old cardboard into a giant pyramid, and we were going to set it on fire. And both of us were going to be riding on this tiny four-wheeler, and we would come from far away. We would come speeding down in slow motion with this like either rock song playing, and we were going to plow through this humongous like 15-foot-high pile of wood and cardboard. And we were going to plow through, and then, you know, we were going to have somebody stand off camera with the fire extinguisher and one friend with the water hose. Out in case, if we didn't make it halfway through, if we got stuck, they'd have to hurry and come in and then put us out. So, yeah, you know, God, you know, saying that, I realized just how much of a fucking retard I am. And I mean that not in a bad. I know you're not supposed to say the whole R word, and I don't mean it in that sense. But that just shows you how dumb I was. That is what was gonna happen. Because I mean, like I said, we were gonna film for 3, 4, 5 months, but I guess in a way, gratefully, Gary got his second asshole. And I had to put production on the shelves for about, because he got injured, and then we didn't film for about 2 or 3 days. And then Gary was getting stunt envy where he was like, man, I just got to do something. I can't let the only thing in this film be my second asshole. So I was like, okay, well then what do you want to do? He's like, I got an idea. There's a bridge. I want me to jump off of it, and you film me do it. My ass jumps into a big ditch that we thought was at least waist deep, but it was only ankle deep, and he. Oh God, it's fantastic. Would you say I wish the tire stunt would have become a reality? Oh my God, man, I don't know. Would have been so bad. Oh shit, actually, you said also true. If you're on Discord pretty often, yeah, man. You know, I actually packed away my computer. I am fully on Xbox One now. But I have Discord on my phone. I would love to talk to you because, I mean, it was so weird. We were always good friends, you know. We just hardly ever talked. We would always talk on the phone or, like, you know, you would post something, I'd like it. I'd post something, you would like it. But it was never, I mean, it was weird. Like, we were best friends, but distant best friends in a way. There's still time, man. Shit. Still time, my ass. Gary, with Gary being a father and me, I'm liking to think that my IQ has went up 2 points since then. I think that those days are in the past. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. I mean, one day it might come up, you know, Jackass Parody 4. And we might finally end it the way that we wanted to end it. Which, actually, we were really satisfied with Jackass Parody 3, mainly because we were gonna do as many as the actual show Jackass did. But now with them making Jackass 4, might have to you know, might have to get Gary and his second asshole and go attempt another Jackass parody. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I know you said that Gary wanted to tire and rope to your truck and drive him through the wood. Oh God, crazy shit. I mean, we had so many different things. Like, this is how our thought process would go. We would, you know, our high production meetings, which was going to McDonald's, sitting on the parking lot while he's fucking eating nuggets. Like, I think that's a good idea. And we had this cheap little Walmart notepad. If I can, because I still have that notepad somewhere, but it's all of our top-notch drawings and ideas. It's literally stick people, and we're drawing arrows like, okay, we're gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Oh my God, like we went through so many ideas of things that we wanted to do. It was just horrible. We had actually filmed one stunt before we even, like, we had filmed one scene early before we even began the whole, I guess, official Jackass Parody 3 filming. We were out on a dirt road, and we had a tire hooked up to a chain, and I was gonna pull him down a dirt road, and you know, what was supposed to happen was there was, like, I was gonna drift around this corner because this dirt road went to a T, so I was gonna drift across, and of course I'd have a camera mounted on him and a camera mounted on me. So the whole funny thing was supposed to be seeing rocks fly at him. So it would cut to his point of view with him going, "Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God!" And then it would cut to me laughing like a just absolute madman, going, "Ah!" You know, just laughing. But we didn't really think that one through, because when I was pulling him, okay, because it was my truck, a 10-foot chain wrapped around a tire over on its side, and he's sitting in it like an inner tube. We didn't really think it through, because when I began pulling him, the bottom side of the tire started gathering up rocks, And so, like, he was slowly getting raised out of the fucking tire. And we filmed it, and thank God I wasn't going too fast whenever he eventually got pushed up, because so many rocks was backing up. And he's screaming at me going, slow down, slow down. Because the rocks kept building and building and building and building and building. And he's trying to desperately hang on to this fucking tire. And eventually, I guess it got to a point where I was just fixing to turn. So I just sort of like start slowing down, and he just sort of fell off the tire, and that was that. But I could never use the footage because the footage got corrupted. So I was so fucking bummed, because I would have added that in somewhere near the end, just as a random blooper reel. But just unfortunately, it never came to be. So I was very upset. But oh man, good times, good times. Yeah, I know, man. Damn. Oh gosh.
You? Shut up, you.
My name's John
Yeah, actually,
Marston.
like, speaking of Gary, this is basically that guy is the character of Gary.
Apparently so.
Acts just like him, same personality-wise.
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
It's so much like Gary, it's scary.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
One of them Williamson boys.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him. Come on, what? You getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
Oh, God.
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
One of them Williamson
Give
boys.
Marshall's a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down.
The guy in the background's like, oh, shit.
Must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
This is one of my favorite lines right here
Yes,
of
sir,
all
Mr.
time.
Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr.
I love that part so much.
frightening my
I think
deputies.
there's some school children down the road that you can go and frighten. Oh, hardy fucking har,
Kill Bill
dickhead.
Williamson.
Oh, man. I love that scene so much. Armored, have you
you
played
help
this
me?
game before? Have you played Red Dead
He's
1?
outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
I know it often seems like every friend that I've asked if they
Of course,
have
Bill Williamson
played
and
this
his boys
game,
have tended to keep
they
themselves
always say
away
that
from
they've
my town.
that they've played 2 the
So
full
you're
way through,
happy to have 'em out
but
there
on 1 they played like the
also
first few
suicidal.
missions and then just
My
stopped.
job is to keep this
So I don't
town
know if
safe,
they
not
played
clean up
2
all the
first,
loose
then
counts.
because I mean if you played 2 first, then you
know,
go to this. It's
I hear you speak.
it's hard.
Suddenly I'm reminded
It looks
how
way different,
some
you
people I
know,
respect the
graphic
most
wise. So
in life
I
have a
can
problem
see
with
how
the
going from 2 first,
What's
then this
wrong
one
with
would be tough. But this is still a
Well,
great
I'm sure
game.
You and your fine friend
You have-
enjoyed spending your
Oh
time
Lordy
running
Jesus,
around
help me,
pursuing
help me, Lord,
noble
help
causes.
me, Lord. But yeah, I mean,
My
or actually,
cause
have you played Red
is to
Dead
keep
2?
this town from turning into
I
a
haven't
living
played
hell for
either.
the folks
Either, but I need. Oh
Well,
Lord,
that's problems,
Armor,
mister.
you're gonna kill me, man. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Why? What's happened?
Right
Listen,
now.
man. I
About the railway, the people who pay my salary trying to get me
my
to turn a blind eye to
my
the
mind
underground
just went
settlements
blank.
up there.
Must be all that
I got a bunch of
Missouri
cattle
knowledge up
rustlers
there.
out near Box
If I
Canyon,
could
need
do
shut down.
anything for you, it would be
Get
to
one of the gang that
recommend
keeps murdering
this game series.
homesteaders
Trust me,
out
like
in the
I,
country.
if you're not into
Now
the
I got
whole
a bunch of
cowboy
hood
thing,
builders
I
in the
get it.
saloon,
I wasn't
drugs,
either.
threatening to shoot up
When
the
I was
town.
first shown this game, when I was a sophomore, I was like, a cowboy game?
Couple more days.
Are you joking? It's a damn cowboy game? No, man, I'm
All right,
telling you.
Tell you what.
The story to it is so amazing. And especially if you play Red Dead 2 first, because it's a
Let's go deal with
prequel
them hoods.
to the events of this
The
game.
saloon.
But so you can play them in order from 2 first,
We'll
then
discuss
1.
Williamson.
But God, man, it's more than a game. I am so addicted to this game. I worship John. I mean, John is my Twitch profile picture, and you actually can't see it, but over here on this wall in my game room, I have a picture of the Red Dead 1 map, a giant poster of John, and a vintage cowboy gun holster. That was my great oh gosh, it'd be my great grandfather's on my well, it'd be my step grandpa's grandpa. It's this old vintage gunslinging belt which looks really cool. Bro, Red Dead 2 was like crack for my dad, so I'm down to play them. Yes, man, absolutely. Like when that game first came out, I was sort of nervous because I had played Red Dead 1, had loved it, I had done everything for it, I had 100%ed it, was fully on board for it. And then they announced Red Dead 2, so I was like, oh man, like, you know, I know it was being made by Rockstar and it was in good hands. But I was like, please, when it comes out, just please be good. Like, don't be bad. Like, don't make it, you know, because like sometimes you might love a game so much that when they make a part 2 or a sequel, you know, you are hoping that it's good or as good, if not better. Because if not, it leaves a really just bad taste in your mouth and it sort of brings it down, you know. But when they came out with Red Dead 2, everybody at that point who had already played it, they were like, man, you will cry. It's the best game. It's like watching a movie. And I'm like, okay, calm down. It's not that good. From somebody who rarely cries, man, I was a mess for a week. I couldn't do it. I mean, it's seriously, it's like watching a damn movie. And you get so attached to these characters, and you feel like you're a part of them. You know, it's just. There's only been 2 games in my life that have touched me like that. I don't mean touch. I mean touch as in like it touched my fucking heart. One of those was Super Mario 7, which I know people say is like was one of the worst Mario games, but like mine has completely touched my heart. And the Red Dead series. One day we get a Red Dead 3. I don't think that we will, but I love it so much, man. It's such a great game. But yeah, if you do play through it, you will not regret it at all. It's got the Time Man seal of approval written all over it. So good.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Looks like we do got company, boys.
Take cover. Work our way up this hill.
But yeah, man, I can see why it was like crack to your dad. I mean, this game, it draws you in. Oh God.
We got any more of them Williamson boys?
I don't know whether that is stuck in my head now. Oh no, wrong side. Whoa, God. There we go. Okay. The only thing is playing Red Dead 2. This controls are a little bit iffy. Next Steam sale, I know what I'm buying. I bet Buster would love this game. Oh, for real. By the way, how is he doing? I've not heard from him. Well, I'm not hardly at all. I would never really hear from him unless you were around. But how's he doing though? Oh, can I shoot him? Come on now. I'm trying to. He won't let me shoot. Screw it. I'm just gonna stand up for it. Oh, there's a guy back there. There you go. But yeah, I know I have Belster, I believe, which I don't know how often you guys play Switch, but I have online to kind of play. I don't know what games that we all have together, but I think I have Belster added on the Switch, which I know I'm hardly ever on. Oh God! Is he alive? Oh, thank God. Okay, perfect. Do I have a lasso? I don't have a lasso. Wait, he's crawling under the bed. He's literally under the fucking bed. What am I? Okay, I was gonna say he's trying to crawl away from
Check
it.
in with me next time you're in town.
He's good. He's in school, just doing his thing. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, he's in school.
See you soon, Mr. Marston.
Oh, that's right. Cause see, God, I'm like me trying to keep up with my friends is like a father who's hardly ever around, and when he sees his kids, he's like, "Oh shit, you're 47? I thought you were 16." Like I forget that that you guys are just out there doing your own thing. So he's in school. So what's he going to school for? Is he going to major in anything specifically, or is he just doing the basic 2 years thing? Because I know that's what my brother did, and that's what really I should have done. But college was which is not for me. I barely got through high school, so I knew college would have not done anything for me there. I wish that, you know, now that I'm older, now that I'm 24, which which sounds really weird to say that I'm 24 years old. That's really creepy. I'm an old man now. Not really, but you know what I mean. I wish that I could go back and go to college, or at least attempt it. You know what I mean? So for any kids watching this, stay in school, do your college. If not, you're going to end up like me. God. You watch, about 60,000 kids are going to be like, oh, okay, yes, sir, we don't want to end up like you. We're going to go right to college. Oh, good Lord. Oh, the controls, man. Like, I want to just love this game perfectly, but, I mean, it's a little bit iffy. It's a little bit iffy. Yeah, he's going to a 4-year. Not sure what he's doing, but he's acing everything. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, like, mad props to him. I know most people, which it seems like most people, when they go to college, they do just the basic 2-year thing, and then they're out. So definitely mad props to him for going to 4 years, and I hope it's all good. Doing way better than me in college. Oh God. Oh no, I have faith in you, man. I feel like you're gonna do just fine. Now, what are you going for? Are you going for anything? Trying to major in anything particular? Anything particular? Also, are you going to upload stream highlights to your YouTube channel? You know what? I actually did not think of that. Probably. Yeah, actually. I'm glad that you said that, because I had no idea on that. Which I don't know if you know or not. I feel... Wait, yeah, I'm a dumbass, yeah. I made a new channel called Time Man Marston, where it was mainly just, I was going to, I guess, sort of come back to YouTube in a way. Not weekly and do that whole thing. I would sort of use it like what I use Instagram for. Just to sort of post, you know, random things, things that I find funny, or little clips. But that's actually a really good idea, because since I'm not streaming to record, where it will forever be documented. You know, it would be pretty cool just to upload different highlights on there. I would love to become an editor, but I feel like going to school for it would make me hate it, to be honest. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's, I mean, that's one way of just knowing if it's something that you really want, if it's what you really want to do. If it's something that you feel confident about, if you feel like deep down, if you love something but going to school for it would make you hate it, then it may be best just not to, you know, not to do it. But I know me personally, like if for me it was about games, it would be sort of scary, you know, going to college for something that you love so much, because of course you love it so much that you don't really want to ever have hatred for it. But I mean, hey man, if I was you, the best piece of advice I can offer you is, I would say, follow your heart. As cheesy as that sounds, just do what you think is right. Always trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Unless you're me and your gut is saying like, oh yeah, go to this buffet and eat this and this and this and this and this, and then you're shitting out blood 2 hours later, then don't trust your gut on those types of situations. But it kills me that after all these years, my horrible dad jokes are still as, I mean, it seems like I've changed in so many different ways, and I've sort of matured to a certain point. It's not just, that has not changed. It's been my horrible dad jokes. Hell yeah, dude. Oh god, and you should know that firsthand. You've seen a lot of my old videos, and you know all these these horrible dad jokes. I feel like you're too nice of a guy to actually call me out on it. But I think you know. You know.
I try to keep the federal boys happy.
You know firsthand.
I mean, we need all the help we can get.
Oh man. Armor, by the way, how is the stream looking? Is it running smooth? I had mentioned earlier, like I said, I fully switched from PC to Xbox One, and that's currently what I'm playing on right now. I'm playing on the Xbox One S. And I don't know if you've ever tried streaming before from console. it's a little bit iffy. I'm not gonna badmouth them, but it's a little bit iffy. There's basically it's like a real stripped down version of Twitch. You can only do so much. You can't have any kind of background song playing, which I would love to have that. You can't do any of the cool overlays or anything like that. And your bit rate and all that sort of stuff really is just due to whatever your Xbox can handle. I know the max bit rate on Xbox that you can do is 6500 at 1080p. But I really want to try getting one of the new Xboxes and seeing if it runs any better on there. But on the Xbox is not really the best. There we go. I know one thing that really sucks about it. Did that not work? I got one. Wait, what button was? I thought a button was to mark the shots. I guess not. Come on now. One thing that's really bad is for some reason when you, at least for me, when I go to live stream on Twitch through Xbox, when I first plug in my headset, or if it's already plugged in, my audio from my microphone will be behind by at least 5 or 6 seconds. So if I'm doing a whole face cam stream, if I see a scary boss pop up, and on screen you might see me go, and then 8 seconds would pass, and then you'd hear, ah! I mean, but it's so weird. And then to fix that, all you have to do is simply unplug the cord and plug it back in, and then that's it. So it's weird, and I mean it's just like that's one way to fix it. But then some games, for example, when I tried streaming Warzone, so I thought that would be a fairly fun game to play. When I unplugged the headset on that game and plugged it back in, it actually makes Twitch stop streaming. So you have to re-fire it up again, but there's no fix. So I would just forever have to just play it with my mic being behind, which would not look very good. It looks good to me. Oh, okay, great, perfect. I know every few minutes it sort of has like a weird kind of laggy effect where it is sort of it looks like one scene fades into the other, but like I said, it's the best of what I can do. I have decent Wi-Fi. Recently in our area over here, they finally added the what's it called, the what is the new kind of Wi-Fi stuff called, the fiber optic lines, and the company that I'm with right now is actually local. So download speed, which I don't have a Ethernet cord right now, which I know would definitely help me. I had one before, but it broke. But when I had that cord, my download speed on Xbox would reach 280 megabytes per second, and it would sometimes top out at 300. And I'm only paying for 100 megabytes because they only have two. They have two packages. They have the 100 megabytes and 100 gigs. So right now I'm streaming actually wirelessly, and if you said that it looks good, then that's awesome. Damn son, yes, man. But like we only just got that last year, so that shows you just how far behind this area is. Before this, we had to use, I think it was AT&T, and the nearest tower for that is in St. Louis. So oh god, there we go. And from St. Louis to me is about 3 hours. And my download speed was trash. It was not even 1 megabyte. It was 900 kbs. So that shows you how bad it was. And then finally we got this down here, and I only live 10 miles or so from the tower, which is why I think it's so good to really begin with. Oh, there he is. Oh no. But I definitely want to get doing it now without a cord. My download speed is only 100, and it goes down to about 85, which I'm not bitching. Believe me, I'm not, because there's plenty of people who don't even have that. But I think my stream would actually run better and it would get rid of some of those little sort of small laggy issues if I had an Ethernet cord. Oh snap! But yeah, I'm gonna have to actually show you sometime. I'm currently in my game room, and I had moved stuff around, which is why I need to get a new Ethernet cord. I need one that's gonna be longer, because unfortunately my router, it's on the complete other side, so I need to get it like a longer cord, and I had ordered the wrong cord before. Oh come on, there we go. But I need to show you my game room sometime. Oh, I've put so much work into it the past year and a half, and it's just getting to a point where I really like it. I don't know how much you can see behind me. Actually, not very much. But right behind me, next to my big head, is a humongous pile of VHS tapes. I have recently, maybe the past year and a half, close to 2 years now, I've started a small VHS tape collection. I got an old TV from work that they had in a security office that has a built-in VHS and DVD player that they never used. So it's basically a new VHS player. I have been on the hunt, going to Goodwill, going to flea markets, going online, and I found a lot of my childhood movies. The ones that I'm the most proud of, and hopefully you're a fan of them too. I have the first Pokemon movie, the second, the third, and the fifth, all on VHS tape. I found the fourth one at Walmart in the $3 bin. I have 2 VHS tapes of Pokemon from the first season, one from the third season that my sister found me, and then one of my friends from Texas, he was at a Goodwill in, I think he was Dallas, Texas, and he found like 8 or 9 Digimon tapes. I don't know if you were ever a fan of Digimon or not. Not too many people are, but that game is fantastic. That show was fantastic. So good. But I'll have to show you like this whole room. I mean, it is pimped out, full of. I mean, one side is Red Dead stuff. The other side is VHS tapes. This side is my Super Mario Sunshine merch. I guess you could call it merch in a way. Never saw Digimon, unfortunately. Oh man, a lot of people say that it was a Pokemon ripoff, and I can sort of see why. A lot of things they sort of copied over, but it's still a great show. It has great characters in it. Oh shoot, let me get this guy quick because I'm horrible at trying to multitask. Can I not mark him? Oh, that's my friend. That's why I can't mark him. But yeah, I think it's still a great show. But speaking of Super Mario Sunshine, now as you know, I post a lot about that. That is, come on, what here? Actually, I have a plan. Is that a box of TNT? Is it TNT? Oh, it's not. Okay, never mind. Okay, seriously. There we go. Shut him in the fucking back. Good lord. But my friend Adam, California, surprised me for my birthday back whenever they were doing the Super Mario 35th anniversary thing. They were selling a bunch of Sunshine merch on the Nintendo site. So I have a Super Mario Sunshine shirt, a couple of pins. The box that the shirt came in looks like the front cover to the GameCube of Super Mario Sunshine. And then before all that, before this game was even announced, I actually have handmade my own flood brush. I don't know if you even know what that is. If you've played Sunshine, you know exactly what it is. It's sitting right over here. As soon as this cutscene ends, I will actually show you. I made the Bowser Jr. flood brush from a toilet plunger, a long paper towel roll, some cotton fuzzy little balls, and a piece of I think it was a plastic cup that I just sort of like shifted around and made. Hey Tyler, I wanted to stop by and say hey. Oh, hey Dustin, thank you for stopping by. Just playing some Red Dead 1 here. Having a great time, getting my ass kicked, but it's fantastic. But thank you so much for stopping by. Bro, I'm jealous. Sunshine was my favorite game. Oh, thank you. Oh, it seems like everybody that I run into, they always diss on it. I mean, which I can understand. It had to follow Super Mario 64. But I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it's still really, really good. But let me show you this really quick. I spent so long working on this, and by so long I mean like 2 days. But that to me is so long. And I tried to make it as accurate to the brush as I possibly could. So I don't even know if you can see this. Can you see it fully? So the top here is a toilet plunger that I popped off the piece, put cotton in it, painted it red and yellow because that's what color I think his brush was like red and yellow, and then sometimes blue and yellow. Then this piece here in the middle is a toilet paper roll that I have shape-shifted and super glued and hot glued it all in there. Then I went onto my phone, had found a picture of this little guy, which I think his name is Professor E. Gadd, I believe. And if you're a really good Nintendo fan, you actually know him from Luigi's Mansion. He was the evil, well, not really evil, but he was the scientist who made the vacuum cleaner for Luigi. And they actually make a reference of him in Sunshine whenever he says, or whenever Bowser Jr. says, "Yeah, a strange old man in a white coat made this for me." And then Flood, having that same symbol on his back, goes, "A strange old man in a white coat." And it was just sort of hinting at it, you know. But yeah, so this is it here. I'll try to show a full view. Has the little spikes on it, and goes up here, and it's my little Flood brush. So don't fuck with me, or I'll cast some gel on you and force you to clean an entire island. Otherwise, you won't be able to leave. But yeah, so that's just my little Flood brush that I worked 2 days on and was super proud of. But this is like, I have finally got to the age where I can sort of like do what I guess what I want to do, you know, with my own time and stuff, and then not feel bad about it. In this game room, like I rarely like spend time in my actual bedroom. My bedroom is boring. It's got a bed and a dresser, and that's it. But then I spend 98% of the time here. It's because it's my little gaming lair. You know, I have my Switch, I have my Xbox, I have my Wii, my old school Wii with a bunch of old games on it and different things like that. Which I'm also I wish I knew a way to stream the Wii to Twitch, because if I did, we'd have a lot of fun there. Because I have Super Mario Galaxy 2, Wii Sports, Pikmin, Red Steel 2. I don't know if you've ever heard of that game before, but I would love to be able to stream the Wii. Or my lifelong dream, I mean my lifelong dream would be to figure out a way to stream the Switch to Twitch. Oh, that rhymed. The Switch to Twitch. Because the first game I would stream on there, without a doubt, would be Super Mario Sunshine. I would have so much fun there. So much fun. All right, let's see. We got to go. Let's head to Bonnie McFarlane first. I love Wes Dickens so much. He's such a great character. Wes Dickens, Axel. Armored. I guess I've been smoking. Nigel Wes Dickens, Armored, would be basically me in character form. He's this giant man with this funny-looking top hat who is trying to sell people like this potion. That's like, oh, if you drink this potion, you'll be able to sleep for days. You'll have the muscles of an ape. You'll have you'll have the shooting skills of the best gunslinger. You know, it's just this really funny, like, just old con man. He's so funny. So freaking funny. But we're gonna head to Bonnie first. We'll save him for last. We'll see if we can head up this ridge here. But yeah, man, Super Mario Sunshine, that's one of my favorite games of all time. Love that game so much. And I was so happy when they announced that they were doing Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which I know a lot of people hated on it. It's because, I mean, it is sort of just a cheap, you know, they just tossed in 3 games, didn't really do much, any kind of bonus content or anything like that. So I can see why they were pretty upset from it. But I mean, it's still not a bad game. I mean, you get 3 classics brought back over. Sunshine looked great. It was so crazy seeing that game in HD form, being fully blown up. And oh, is she not even here? Well, we have to actually sleep and then come back and get my horse. But it was so funny because probably I would say close to a month before 3D All-Stars was announced, I was playing Minecraft with my PC friend Adam, and he's heard me rant about how Sunshine is the greatest game of all time, and I was like, you know, Adam, you know, I wish that they would just bring it back, like let them bring it. Like, I would love to be able to experience it new again, going into a store, seeing posters of it, buy it new, see people, and I knew with how games were now, and with Twitch being a thing and YouTube being a thing, it would do my heart so good to see people stream it. And he was showing me some kind of site where this person, they basically made these little handheld systems where they were modded and they had Super Mario Sunshine on them for like $250, $275, and I was so close to buying it. And then not even a couple of weeks later, I was at work. One sends me a text. It comes through, and it was a link to the trailer that Nintendo posted, where it showed the 3D All-Stars, and I felt like crying at work. I was so happy.
Have you, Miss McFarlane?
I was so happy. Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
Build a life for
I'm
myself.
afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had 2, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can
I
survive.
get what you mean, John.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that? I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Oh, bitch, please.
Oh,
I love it, honestly. Yeah, man, same here. Like, I mean, like I said, I get that it could be better. Just like when they released, it was the Kirby collection that time. That was done so well. It had all that bonus content and like different sketches of behind-the-scene drawings. I think that they could have even done that. They could have added in a bunch of like cool behind-the-scene things. Maybe added in a whole folder where it showed a bunch of old drawings. I think one thing that they could have added is, I know that there was a lot of content that was taken out of it. Is when they showed that game, I don't know if it was called E3 or what it was called, but when they first showed that game at some kind of event, there was a couple bosses that were taken out of it.
No,
so I thought it'd be really cool to show those old drawings, like saying, you know, guys, this is what the game was going to look like, and it was going to have this boss and that boss. But I mean, I was happy that they at least just did it. And I mean, at least we got a whole music area where we could at least, you know, hear the different soundtracks, which I also love that as well. I wish they would do that with the Paper Mario games. Oh my God, man! I know my brother. He has a Wii. Which mine is the one that's black. Mine is the Mario Kart one. So mine, unfortunately, does not play GameCube games, which is why I got it in the first place. I got it on my birthday this year, and I was going to play Wii games and GameCube games. But he has our old Wii, which still works, and he has
let's just say he was blinded.
What's it called? He has Paper Mario: A Thousand Year Door, which came out of course on the GameCube, and he loves it.
She was a prostitute, and he was her.
But he cannot find a 64 anywhere, and because he wants to be able to find the first Paper Mario. But it's just sort of hard where we live. Is where we live, there's not a lot of game stores. There's, you know, so your really only option is just to shop online. And I don't know about you, but I hate doing that. I know that you can find pretty much what you're trying to look for online, but I just try to avoid it at all costs. I would rather I would like to go into the store and physically get it, which I was very lucky to have found out when I got into my peak at like of those GameCube days in 2016. I think I even posted a photo of my games at the time that you would liked. I had discovered that in a town about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away from here, and it's in Tennessee. It's called Jackson, Tennessee. There is a game store that I go to and have gone to for everything, for this Xbox One, for my past GameCube games, for my Wii here. It's called Nerdvana. It's spelled like Nirvana, but it's spelled nerd as in geek, you know. And they have a bunch of games that were cheap, and that's where I was able to get a lot of my old GameCube games. They were selling them for a fantastic price. The original owner also really cared about the old school gamers. So if he ever got in a game where, let's just say, the disc did not work, he would still keep the he would keep the case, keep the artwork, keep the manual, and he would have this giant tote full of old manuals. So if you came in there trying to complete your game system or your game, you could find your manual and all your little booklets to complete it. Or if you were trying to find a empty GameCube case, you could do that as well. But they recently got a new owner, and he's kind of changed things up a bit. So the games aren't really as cheap anymore. And when I went in there to look for a 64 for my brother, they're selling them just for a little bit too much, or in my opinion, just a tad bit too much. They were like 120, which who knows? That may be what they're even going for now. But it just seemed like, oh shoot, what am I doing? It just seemed like that 120 was just a tad bit too much, especially when back then, and by back then I mean like barely 2 years ago, they were going for at the store like $60, I believe, 60 or something like that. So they weren't too bad. Am I supposed to be getting them or going to the circle? I guess I'll just follow behind them. I'm confused. Paper Mario 64 was, yes, man, that was really fun. That's some of my most fondest memories of gaming, because growing up, GameCube was my first ever system that I ever owned. I got it for Christmas, brand new, and my brother, being 3.5 years older than me, he always had more games, or any games that he had were eventually passed down to me. So he grew up with the Nintendo 64, and some of my favorite moments were just waking up on those days where we had no school, and I would be sitting in his room, and he would be playing Ocarina of Time on the 64, and I would be sitting there just watching him, and oh man, playing that, Paper Mario. We had the first Mario Party on the 64. Did you ever play Animal Crossing on the GameCube? Yes, absolutely. I was which I don't know how big of a fan of the GameCube that you actually are. But even so much now, I am so picky. So back then, growing up, I was the type of kid that once I found 4 or 5 games that I really loved, I never tried anything else new. So I never had Wind Waker. I never had Star Fox. I never had Pokemon Stadium. Or not Pokemon Stadium. For the GameCube, Pokemon Coliseum, I think is what it was. I always stuck to the few that I played. And the few that I played, I can still remember barely. It was Sunshine, Melee, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, Animal Crossing, Population Growing, which was the one for the GameCube. I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Super Mario Strikers, for sure. Burnout 1, I feel like I'm missing one of them. Oh, Pikmin 1, Paper Mario, A Thousand Year Door. I always just played those. I always wanted to play Wind Waker. Shit. So when I got, because okay, it's a long story, but I will try to sum it up the best I possibly can. When I had a GameCube growing up, really, in a way, and this sounds cheesy, but it's why I love GameCube so much. It really saved my life. Growing up, I didn't really have the best childhood. Now, I'm not saying that as saying that I had the absolute worst one. But my father wasn't really the best father, and oftentimes, whenever stuff would happen, he would take it out on my mother or me and my brother, and he hated games. He hated technology. He hated games. So oftentimes, whenever he would get real fired up, my poor GameCube would get the worst end of it. And so anytime that me and my brother ever got a GameCube from my grandmother, who was a OG, so he would get pissed and would break our game systems. Okay, but then she would secretly buy them again and we would have to like play them secretly and try to hold out the best that we possibly could until he found them again. But I always told myself that when I got older, and I was out on my own, that I was going to finally achieve that dream I had as a kid and own all the games that I wanted to own for it and not have anybody to say jack shit about it. So then in 2015, 2016, when I found that game store, I went all out. I got the GameCube, I hunted down, I got all those old games that I had as a kid and had got a lot that I before, or ones that I did hear of, but never got a chance to play. So then that was the first time that I got Wind Waker. Let's see, I got Wind Waker and loved it. It was fantastic. I got Sonic Heroes. I don't know if you were a big fan of Sonic Heroes. Got that. Got Wario World. That was a great game. I really had fun getting that. And I didn't find Star Fox or any of those because the copies that they had were really expensive. The same with Pokemon Coliseum. And I wanted to find that one game, Fire Emblem. But I never could find, and that one bugged because I wanted to get Fire Emblem so bad. And then got Mario Strikers, all that sort of stuff. But played it, and it was just this cool moment of like, you know, this big fuck you to him. I was like, you know what, fuck you. I finally got them all back. Hell yeah, Sonic. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, that one too. I could never find it. I could never find them. Glad you're still playing them though. Well, actually, I sold my GameCube. Now I know that sounds like you're like, what? You sold the GameCube? So I had got the GameCube in 2016. Had played the games. Had played a lot. Oh shit! Also had Mario Party 5, Mario Party 7, where they're on that cruise ship. I believe that's Mario Party 7. And the last game I got for it before selling it was Kirby Air Ride, which I had never heard of before. Had heard a lot about it from different people. It was awesome. It was such a great game. But and you see, there was also some others that were like, in my opinion, underrated. WrestleMania 19, WrestleMania 18. The world. There we go. Perfect. All right, good. But like those games, the SpongeBob games were great. I don't care what anyone says; those were the hands down the best. Even a game that I'll say is the best is Open Season. If you ever have a chance to play that one, definitely do it. But I had played them and wanted to just basically I wanted to achieve my dream of just playing all these games, and I got to beat them all. Had a blast. And I felt like it was just really time just to sort of sell it and move on, because I wanted to this is not your voice. I love What's Digging so much.
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
No, you look like shit.
Good for a corpse.
But I wanted to play
Mister?
I wanted to play the GameCube all the time. And I just couldn't play it as much as what I wanted because it was a baby. I wanted to baby it, you know what I mean? And where I'm from, you don't really have access to finding all these old game stores. So I don't have the luxury of going out and just buying a new GameCube every time. I'd have to buy it online or hope that store had one, and they rarely ever did. So once I had played all of them, I had thought about really collecting it and just sort of keeping it and putting it up on my shelf and sort of keeping it for just like a nice eye candy. But then I really thought to myself, you know, I've had my fun with them, and it's almost like a chapter in my life that I would like to just, you know, sort of just shut. And I also thought, you know, I could bring all these things back up there, sell it back to that game store, and maybe somebody else will get them and can have as much fun as I did. And maybe like my dream would be that if like maybe some dad got them and then showed them to his kid, and then his kid had that same feeling that I had when I was a kid, playing all those great games. So I brought it back to that game store, and they were very good whenever you were selling games. I think GameStop, they buy them back for like what, 70-30? And I think this place, Nerdvana, they buy things back on like a rate of 50-50. So I got a pretty good chunk of change back, and I used that to buy this Xbox One, and that's what I've been ever since. Kirby Air Ride as a kid was so fun. Me and my cousins were just it. Yes, dude. But man, it was hard. I mean, for me, oh shit, I was so bad at it. I'm bad at games in general, as you can tell. I just hit a damn rock. But oh man, like that game was so much fun though. It was, oh, that's a game also that I had. I had Mario Kart Double Dash, which I would love to see a remaster of that. Or, I mean, because I think that game on the Switch would do fantastic. Enable online play, have it to where you and your friends online can play that together. Can you imagine Double Dash for the Switch? I would be sold. I would be sold all the way on that. But yeah, I played Kirby Air Ride with my sister, and it was so funny because my sister is just like me, and playing playing Mario Kart Double Dash with a 9-year-old who rages as much as I did as a kid, and I mean rage where you like slap your leg and you're like, ah! It was so funny to see because it was like watching me. She got so mad at that. Playing that and Kirby Air Ride.
Thank you. You're a gentleman.
I almost died. She was not very happy. I would be top rank if they had competitive Double Dash. I'd be at the bottom of that rank because I always was horrible. Competitive, I'm too high for too high for typing, huh? Oh my God.
I'll be your man for
oh gosh.
Let's get you fixed up first.
I know. Like, what's your thoughts on them bringing back Pokemon? Well, not bringing it back, but a new Pokemon Snap. I was really happy when they announced it, and I was sort of scared at first. I was like, man, you know, I don't like them. I mean, it's weird. I like them bringing back all these old games, but then it's like, please don't mess it up. Like, just have it be good. But I was very satisfied whenever the new Pokemon Snap came out. I thought that they did that game pretty good. It was really, really good. But I was saying to my friend, what I would love to see, and I'm pretty sure many other people would. How would you feel about the Switch doing a online service? Because you know, there were so many games for the 64, and there were so many games for the GameCube, and it's impossible to pick games that everybody's gonna like. You know, someone's gonna always go, "Oh, that game was trash," or some will say, "Oh, this game was good," and you know what I mean. So instead of picking certain games and having them sort of, you know, some games be left out and some people left upset, why not do a online service? Maybe pay like $5 a month or more than that. I mean, it's just whatever. But have like a GameCube service or a Nintendo 64 service. They could definitely do it. I mean, 3D All-Stars, that game size was tiny, and they added those 3 games on there. So I feel like that they could definitely do some sort of online service, and that way it would cater to everybody. That way no one's game is left out. You would have every single game for the 64 and every single game for the GameCube at your fingertips. You know, that way everybody can play whatever game that they wanted. So if you were a fan of, like, let me think of a GameCube game that not too many people probably liked. American Shopper. If you're a fan of that and you want to play it, you can. Or if you're a fan of the old Animal Crossing and want to play that, you can. I feel like if they did that, they would have to start off with some of the more, I guess, sought after consoles first. So they would probably do the 64, and then probably a lot of people would want a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy Color. You know, that sort of stuff first, and I think GameCube would be at the very end of that list. But I would love if they would do something like that. It would be cool if they did that. They do just like the NES and the SNES or SNES.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
Actually, I'm kind of worried. Okay, because I know Twitch has like strict guidelines. Particularly against nudity. And on this current mission, there's a scene of that coming up. So could I get banned for it? I mean, it doesn't really show, you know, like sex going on, but it shows the buttocks. Or as Forrest Gump says, shot in the buttocks of a guy. So will that get me banned? I don't know. You'll be fine? Okay. Because I think also there's actually a scene way later in this game, which I won't spoil anything, but you're somewhere and you walk into a home to talk to somebody, and he is full-blown having intercourse very violently with a young, decent woman on a table. And he's like, "Papi," you know, and yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, as long as I think it should be all right. Not 100% to me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I would hope not. But then again, I mean, these cam girls can get on here and show shit. Be in a damn hot tub, the whole hot tub stream. Of course, as I secretly watch them, I'm like, yeah, those damn cam girls. Just type in 85 so we can watch them. Oh man, that stuff makes me cringe. Every time that I open up this Twitch app on there, you always see it. If you hit the little browse tabs, you see like just chatting, and you see like I think it's under like it's under the just chatting or the ASMR or something. It's these girls in fucking hot tubs, and it's like, oh, if you donate, you know, so okay, or if you give me 60 subs, I'll write your name on my arm. It's like, man, I mean, should I be doing that? You know, make it to like I can have my fucking tits hanging out and be like, hey guys, if you give me 5 viewers, I'll show you my feet. And it's God, like, and I've even watched them before, and I mean, you know, it's a nice view. But I seen one where this girl was she was like, okay, if you give me 10 subs, she had like some kind of blow up well behind her. She said, oh, if you give me 10 subs, I'll add your name over there with this big heart. And of course, the people go, and they, you know, give the money to her and all that. And she goes, oh, you subbed, great. And she like she literally does it. She goes, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let me write it just like this. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Got it written on there. Which I'm sorry for showing my ass, but that's what she's doing. She goes, oh, she's bending perfectly, showing her whole ass to the damn stream. I'm actually kind of ashamed. I'm fixing to see myself pop up on stream with my ass. Oh God. But yeah, but they like bend over. They go, oh, let me just write it. Oh, let me write your name. Yeah, Johnny boy. All right, Armored. All right, got you covered there. Oh God. And then if you donate like a certain number of subs, I just looked over. Oh God, that's so cringy. But it's like if you give one amount, you get 5 jumping jacks. Say time and talk stream win. Oh, honey. Oh, anytime you want. Anytime you want. But God, it's like, you know, 5 subs, and I'll do jumping jacks, and oh God, like one is like if they completely submerge. I've spent too much time watching it, which.
There's no good reason
oh God.
for that to be
It's what the world's up to now, I guess. I mean, if it comes down to it, if I have to get into a damn thong and dance, shake my titties, and tell you, oh, Armored, I'll put your name right here on my arm just for you. So this was the scene of what I was saying. Hopefully it won't get me banned. I wish, like I said, I've seen worse on Twitch.
Please don't shoot me.
Please don't shoot me.
Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family's been killed.
Man, it's really showing that ass, isn't it? It's really showing that ass. Oh God. Oh, why don't you show it again, game? For Christ. Please, Twitch. It's not a real ass. Which, then again, half those cam girls, that's not like a real ass either, but they somewhat allowed. So I'm hoping it's allowed on here. Oh well, I was like whatever. No, oh there he is. How bad of a shot can I be that he's not even 5 feet from me and I completely shoot the window like just now? Oh, world. You gotta tell me twice, Marshall. Marshall, oh! Come on now. There we go. God, am I that horrible? Oh. The thing that I love about this game is the graphic nature of it. Like, it seems like Red Dead 1. What the hell are the stairs? Oh, there they are. Red Dead 1 and GTA 4. They had the best ragdoll physics. Whenever you shot if you shot him in the leg, he picked it back up again. There we go. But if you picked up, if you shot somebody in the leg, they would like hold their leg and stumble over. And in this, it's the same way. If you shoot them in the foot, they will hold their foot and they'll, slowly fall over. And if you shoot them in the head, it shows like this giant, this giant hole in their head, and it looks really nice. Did I save her? Oh no, did I just shoot the girl?
For the love of all that's profane.
What? Hostage died? I tried shooting him.
This has gone far enough.
Okay then. You said huh. I don't know if you said huh to me completely failing, or you don't know what I just said. Probably not. But it just seems like the ragdoll physics in these games are really good compared to like 5. If you were to like shoot somebody, they wouldn't hold their foot. They would just sort of like just keep running. It seems like this game was more real in that aspect. There we go. I just really enjoyed the ragdoll physics more in this game than I do in any of the newer games. Oh my God. Oh my, am I that bad of a shot? What is going on? I don't want to sound like one of those kids that's like, oh, this game is just trash. But it's really weird going from Red Dead 2 controls back to this. Let me turn this down a little bit and see if that helps. It just seems like I'm all over the place. Okay, let's try this again. I don't understand. I thought it showed blood when I first got him, but... Ooh, he's down. Alright, let's try it from the left side of the door a bit better. There we go. So that must have been it.
Keep your head down.
Are you okay, man?
They said they were gonna kill us all.
You hit his head. I thought, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I seen blood. I know that's one thing. If I was you, I would probably play 1 first before you play 2, because if you play 2 first, it's definitely harder. Where the hell are we going? Am I supposed to be following this guy? Oh yeah, here we are. Yeah, if you play 2 first, then play this one, you'll see it as a downgrade control-wise. Story is great, but just the controls will seem a little bit off. So I would say play this one first, even though the story takes place after the second game. But yeah.
What is wrong with this country?
Yeah.
Shut up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
But thank you, Armored, so much for staying here for this whole time. It shows that I just hit, that I hit 120 minutes, which if my Missouri math is right, that is 2 hours. So that's crazy, but thank you so much for being here, for staying for this full time. I don't really know how long I'm going to do these episodes for, because like I said, in a way, it's a stream. Yes, but like you said, I'm gonna record the highlights and probably post it on my Time Man Marston channel. Which, by the way, thank you for giving me that idea. That shows you how dumb I am. I didn't even think of it. I could just do that, you know. That way, I don't have to really. I'm not really diving into YouTube and recording the whole thing and having to post it on there. I'm just posting this sort of like little funny highlights and different things, which I think would be more fun. But thank you so much for that idea, though. And once again, thank you for anybody else who stopped by. It means a lot. I'll probably play after this. I'll probably play about one more. And then I'm going to probably call it quits. Then I'll be about 2 hours and so on. So it should be a decent-sized stream for the first episode.
I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Oh, we got Bill.
Get yourself down here, Bill.
Yeah, Armored, I actually had explained when I first started this game. The whole story, it's so deep, it would take forever to go through it. But the storyline events of the first game takes place after the events of 2. But it's basically you and your wife Abigail and your son Jack. You guys left the gang life because one day something went wrong and John was left for dead. And plus you and your wife wanted to have a better life for your son and not the whole outlaw life. And so you got out of the gang and tried to live a better life. Well, of course, now we're in the times where the outlaw days are coming to an end. So the last of the outlaws are being hunted down by the newly implemented Federal Bureau of Investigation. So I think that's what that may just be in GTA. But of course, they're not just gonna let you go free. So you have been hired, really by the force of your head. Like they've really twisted your arm. You have to go back into the Wild West and hunt down the gang left of your gang that you once called your family. So that's where this game takes place. But of course, if you play Red Dead 2, you actually get to play back when they were still a gang and see how that goes. There we go. Take out that feller. Dead. Gotta go behind the rock. Come on now. I guess he's dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead for sure. There we go. There we go. Got him taken care of. There we go. Perfect.
Hey, look what I got here. This some bitch is still breathing.
Some bitch still breathing.
Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give.
Come on, Bessie. I love that when he falls down, he goes, "Aww." I love that. Normandy. Bam!
Thanks for your help, John.
Kick to the head.
Norman here is going to help us get to Bill.
Thanks,
Norman.
Thank you, Mr. Deke. Mighty kind.
So yeah, so I can't really remember when you joined in, Armor, or for anybody else who's going to see this. But of course, so first we're on the hunt for Bill, which is the first guy that I guess on our list we were given the task of hunting down. We went to Fort Mercer. That did not go very well at all. And so now we have taken his men down, or some of them down. But we have kidnapped Norman, and he's now in jail, and we're going to try to get information out of him about where Bill is. So let's head to West. Let's actually head to Bonnie McFarlane. I don't think West Dickens is available just yet. I gotta go working on new video stuff. Hope I can show you soon. Love the stream, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, Armored. Yeah, once again, man. I am not very good with grammar. I'm not very good with anything in general. But thank you so much for stopping by. Any support that you give me, just from your simple likes on a post to anything, means so much to me. So I truly appreciate you being here. And yeah, I would love to see some of your new videos. I launched your channel and didn't really see. I don't think that you uploaded a video in quite some time. If it's still the Armored TRL channel, then I'll definitely be keeping my eyes peeled when you make a new video. But yeah, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be trying to head to Miss Bonnie McFarlane, and then I'm gonna get my ass off because I've been streaming for an hour, well, for 2 hours now. Thank you so much, man. Hope you have a great night, and tell Belster when you see him that I hope he's doing well. Peace out, Armor. Much love, man. Much love. Share the love, brother. Share the love. Share all the love in the world, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I really don't. I don't know what the fuck I am even saying anymore. Okay. How far are we? We're not too far out from Miss Bonnie McFarlane. That's not too bad. Okay. See, and I'm really debated too. I'm really debated to if I should play any of the side missions, or if I just should strictly stick to the main storyline missions. Because, like I had mentioned earlier, I'm streaming this for anybody who's wondering on the Xbox One straight to Twitch. So that's why the stream may not look the best. Hopefully, it looks decent though, and it sounds decent. But the one thing about Twitch is if you use OBS, which is a streaming software that will greatly help you out on PC, if you threw that on your PC to Twitch, you can stream, but you can also record it, which most people do. But on Xbox, I can stream it, but I can't really record it. But whenever this stream ends, it will be saved, and image profile, I believe, for 14 days. After 14 days, they will start poofing away, one by one. But like my friend Armored said here in the chat, what I could do is I could just sort of take the highlights from it. And I could record, I guess, the whole stream and post it, but I'm not really trying to get into the whole YouTube thing like I was. And I sort of like the idea of doing stream highlights better. I think that'd be more fun.
Well, hello, Mr.
Personally,
Marston. How are you?
Everybody.
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Just doing the little stream highlights and things.
Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarlane.
Well, hello, Drew McFarlane.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs
He's got
me
that manly mustache.
You're here on some
That
secret
manly
mission
mustache.
to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
Very true.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here.
Well, thank you, Drew.
But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions.
I know this is a bad time, but I really can't stop staring at his damn mustache.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
It's magnificent.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie. We got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is it? Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that
I mean,
is.
you certainly would not be mistaken. For an old city dweller.
You're gonna need this.
Oh, now we find it. That's right. Okay. I was trying to remember when we exactly got the lasso. I couldn't remember.
Right. Now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
Yes, ma'am. I'm all down.
Come on.
Okay. Let's follow your. Let's go.
You sure have some interesting theories on
Between
what
that
the government's
that
doing,
whistle
sir.
and that, I think it's a violin, like the violin, the old sort of piano. God, it gets me every time.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men.
I could be 60 years. I could be 60 years old playing this game through for the 30th time, and this game will still touch me the same way every time.
I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy the
But I know we're only as free as they say we are. Like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who could handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
I know. I could think oftentimes I would just hop on the game, and even after I beat the game, and would just roam around, and would ride my horse up on these hills and through these trees, just letting that song play.
There's the horses.
We've got ourselves some stallions.
Rope one.
All right.
Down together. All right. Coming to help you.
Here we go. Also, we have to break them. There we are. I think it's left stick. Yep, left stick. Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Oh, good God. I'm trying.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, no.
Take it slow now.
Oh shit! Don't buck me off! Don't buck me off! Don't buck me off! Don't buck me off!
Come on now, cowboy.
Oh, I thought I had it just then. It sort of it showed. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. He's already done about. I only got done with one horse, and he's like, "Well, that's enough for me, this old timer."
Let's go.
I was the one that broke it, Drew. Not even you. Break that pretty brown one.
I got you.
There we go. Come here, Gorge.
I got you now.
There we go. There we go. Come on now. Come
I got you.
Shoot. Okay, I feel like we're doing pretty good on this one. We're pretty much staying in the middle the majority of the time. Okay, yep. Easy, girl. Easy, easy. There we are.
Look at that. You're natural. Nice.
I try.
I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Yes, ma'am.
I like your father.
I'm glad.
I'm hoping the audio's is leveled out good. It's gonna really suck if I go back and watch this stream and that you can barely hear me and that this song is so loud. Oh, I would feel so bad. I've had that happen before, where back in the days when I was, if I had recorded some kind of video, you know, that I had the game audio too loud and my mic volume too low, and I was so excited because it was like such a great recording session, and then I went back and watched it, and you can barely hear me, and I'm like, oh man, because you can't really, I mean, you can redo it, but it won't be your genuine to it. Alright, back at McFarland Ranch. Back at McFarland, oh, here he is.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Yes, ma'am, they are.
Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
Amos. I forgot who Amos was. Oh, that's okay. I think Amos was the guy. Well, I think Bonnie ends up marrying. It's never stated in full, but I believe that's what it is. That they end up getting married or something.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a kid.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
Oh no, what's funny is on Red Dead 2, they it seems like there was a random. I don't even think it was a mission. I think it was more of something that you just could have like randomly come across. But if you were running around, you would find. It seems like a random guy laying out by a crashed boat who had got washed up on shore. And when you find him, he's on his like deathbed, and he says, you know, can you give this letter to this girl? Letter. It's actually addressed to Bonnie McFarland, which she never mentions in this game about there ever being a guy that had went missing. I guess it was just some sort of cool little Easter egg that they decided just to add in, you know, where it was like, oh, you know, here this was Bonnie McFarland's man.
We'll trap them there.
Come on, woman, Jesus. But I know I would love to do this series the whole way through, and then if this series does pretty good, I really want to play through the other single player DLC that they had called what's it called? Oh no, it's called Undead Nightmare. It was a single player DLC that had came out for Red Dead 1, where it takes place where I forgot what happens. Something causes a zombie outbreak, and if you have to go around to these different communities, and some people that you meet during the wait, did I not do something right? I'm so confused. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I was talking and got distracted. I was supposed to write ahead and go to them, but I didn't. I like an idiot was staying with the old group. But basically, you will run into people that you met from the normal single player, and some will be alive, some will be dead, because like I said, the whole world has been taken over with zombies, and you have to try to figure out what happened. And it seems like your wife and son have even gotten bit. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to ride with... Okay, yeah. So I'm supposed to ride up here then. I think. Wait, I'm so confused. Is that's them? Can I ride to the yellow circle? Oh, wait. No, it's showing... Oh, wait, wow, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. Which, by the way, I'm not completely clueless. On my screen right now, the little recording tab is actually blocking over the subtitle at the bottom, so I actually couldn't see what it was saying. But I forgot this was the mission where I have to guide him over there. I'm a complete idiot. So remind me to get that changed over so that I can actually see what the fuck it says. Go that way. Come on, go that way. Go that way. That a good horse. That a good horse. But yeah, if this does really good, and if you guys seem to enjoy it and like the whole Red Dead content, then I would love to play through Undead Nightmare, because it's really fun. Because I think I was still trying to think what it was based. I think it's like your wife and son get bit by a zombie, and so they send you out, and you're trying to find a cure, and that's whenever you get to. You run into people from this single player game which are now zombies. So it's just this, you know, cool, different perspective to this game. But I do have plans for lots of other games that hopefully you guys will enjoy. I mean, I have always really wanted to get into streaming, but I've always been kind of hesitant. Just because, like, I want to make sure that the stream is as good as it can possibly be, so that everybody enjoys it. But I decided to actually take the initiative and just try it and see what people think. And hopefully, you guys are enjoying it so far, because I'm having an absolute blast. Being able to play a game that I love and share it with you all, it's just awesome. I gotta hunt him down. Come here, Stallion. Come here, Stallion. I still have it, it's like stuck in my head when that guy said, "You're one of them Williamson boys." That's still stuck in my head after this whole time. Oh, can I get him in here? No? Okay. I'm gonna have to cut him off. Come here, you. There we go. Okay, finally. Good lord. Oh, it almost broke loose. Okay. It says something about solo horse breaking. Hold RB, but. Come on, girl or boy. No, wait, no. Stallion's a boy. Never mind. I think, isn't it? Stallion's a boy. I'm sorry. It's more of my Missouri knowledge coming out. Come on. There we go. So now I would always, even though I think she ended up giving this horse to you, I always kept the first horse that I ever got, which was that black and white, which I think is like an American standard breed, something like that. I would always just I would mainly just hang on to him.
Your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some.
No problem, lady. No problem.
You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. That means so much. I feel like this stream is going to show that I have like such a low IQ. Because, okay, isn't a stallion a boy? Or am I just thinking of something completely wrong? Is it not a boy? Or a girl, a boy? Let me see. What do you got down there? What do you got? That's so messed up. What do you got down there? Oh, God. People have taken notice of your honorable actions. Jobs in towns pay twice as much. All right, sweet. All right. I love stallion, but you know what? I'm going to keep the horse that I got in the very beginning, which is this good old one. And we're gonna call him. What's a good? Come back here, damn you! All right, what's a good name for him? Anybody in chat? What should be the name of my horse? I mean, I go with like the fairly basic stuff like Flash. I think on Red Dead Redemption 2, my horse's name was like Johnny Boy. Horrible names. What name should I name him? I'm kind of leaning. You know what? I know exactly what we can call this horse, and any Red Dead fans out there will know exactly where it's from. We're gonna call him Arthur. Arthur the horse. Arthur the mother horse. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? This is actually a great place to end. I feel like we got a lot done. We made it to a decent area, and it ends in such a beautiful way with a nice sunset with us on our horse, overlooking the future of what is to come in this game. With that being said, I've been streaming for shows 145 minutes. Thank you to everyone who stopped by and just said hi, or those that stopped by and just hung out with me. It truly means so much. I plan on streaming the rest of Red Dead. I would like to think that I could stream every day, but there may be some days where that may not be a possibility. but I'm going to try my damnedest to be able to do it. And like I was saying earlier in the chat, I am streaming on Xbox One. So I don't really have the luxury of recording the stream to then be later posted. I'm mainly just going to be streaming it for an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And then I'm going to probably record the highlights and post them on my YouTube channel, Tyman Marston. I will have a link to it. I can't do that. I'm thinking too much in like the whole YouTube world. I will have a link to it on my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, which I think the world. Where are you going, sir? You're interrupting my speech. Let me turn this horse around, sir. Where are you going? Come back here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. All right, sorry about that. I was rudely interrupted by a random man just hauling ass. All right, there we go. There you go. Okay, that's fine. I just helped you capture him and you shot him in the head and then you spat on him. If I had known that, I would have just let him roam free.
Doing our job, and we thank you for it. Just doing my bit for society, fellas.
Right. Right. That has completely sidetracked me. Yeah, sorry. Okay, but yeah, as I was trying to say before, murder just happened and right in front of our faces. I'm going to be just simply recording the highlights from these streams and posting them on my YouTube, which is Tyman Marston. You can find me on Instagram at Tyman Marston, and I believe I have my Instagram linked to the top on my profile page somewhere on here. I'm not too sure how it all works, but you can find me on there simply by searching up Tyman Marston. It's not too hard to find. And with that being said, I think we're just about good. I think this is a great first stream. I would love to know what you guys think when I post a video on my YouTube channel. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Means a lot. I can't believe we went almost 150 minutes, which that's just insane. We'll see you guys soon with another Red Dead Redemption. Oh my God, not the damn coyotes. Not the lasso. Pistol. Can I not end this damn... I'm trying to end the stream. For Christ's sake. Okay, but before I get attacked by another wild coyote or I have cops shoot down people right in front of us. Thank you all for being here. I will see you next time when we hop back into the Wild West and see what else lies on our adventure. With that being said, thank you all so much for being here once again. I love you so much. Take care.